Something's happening. It's happening on the scale, and I can tell something's happening visually. So I'm just going to keep going at it. What's up, y'all? It's me. It's Kayla. Welcome to week 2 out of 20. If you haven't caught up with my most recent upload yet, you don't know this, but I have just embarked on a new lifestyle change journey because I am desperately trying to lose weight without losing my mind. Because let's face it, I'm a pro at dieting. I can lose weight. I know how to lose weight. But the thing is, I don't know how to keep it off. So I am on a mission to lose weight. But for the first time, I want it to be healthy and sustainable. I don't know nothing about those two things. I've been doing a lot of reading. I'm really trying to get it together. So I just completed 2 full weeks of my new journey. And even though I feel like it's full steam ahead from here, I did have some challenges. So I'll tell you all about that in a second. But first, let me tell you about my weigh-in. Let's just say that it's working. Like, who knew? So I weighed in today at 278. I am very happy with that. Now, this might be a little bit toxic, but because my lowest weight since I've been conscious of my weight for the past 6 months has been 276, maybe 276.4, but I was doing low carb for like 2 weeks. But I think I'm not going to be truly geeked until I see a number that I haven't seen at all in over a year. I don't know. It's too much. I should really enjoy what's happening, but 278, my weight fluctuates up and down, but it has never been this low. And that's how I know that it's because of what I'm doing, obviously. So that means I lost 3 pounds in 7 days. Shocker. I'll tell you why I'm shocked about that. Also, I'm down 9.2 of all time from my highest weight this year since I bought this scale. So that's really good. I don't know. I'm not really struggling in the way that I've struggled in the past to lose about 10 pounds. So that's really good. I've not started losing my mind yet, so I think this is good. There was a day this past week that I actually ate at maintenance calories because I was just kind of tired of counting and I wanted to eat more than I had planned. So I was just like, if it's between eating at maintenance today and possibly going off the rails later in the week, eat at maintenance today. And I ate at maintenance that day, and then I ended up eating a little bit less naturally the next 2 days. So I'm actually surprised I lost 3 pounds in a week. But yeah, I'm not going to lie. I stepped on the scale a couple days this week, and the fluctuations were there. And even though I knew, Kayla, you're doing right, keep going. Nothing's going to stop you. You're obviously going to keep getting results. I just had that urge. I was just like, water fast. Let's just do a fat fast. And it was only one night, but I really had to talk myself out of it. And since I was able to, I don't know, it was just really weird because normally I just give in to those urges. So the fact that I was able to actually communicate with whatever part of me really just wanted to starve myself for 20 weeks, the fact that I was able to be like, look. Don't you enjoy eating pasta? You ate how many bowls of grapes yesterday? Right? You like those whole grains? Keep it up. So I just kept it up. I didn't switch it up all week. And the losses speak for themselves. All I can say is that I'm really excited and I'm very proud of myself. Now that it's been 2 weeks, I pretty much feel like nothing can stop me. When I'm filming this now, it's, Thanksgiving or whatever that day is people celebrate. It's a day closer to maintenance calories for me, but I've weighed it out, I've planned it out, I've adjusted all my recipes, and I'm ready to go. I'm in this, and I think that's one thing I'm glad that I still have, even though I know I have the determination, the mentally ill will to be able to deprive myself of food for a long time. But I'm glad to see that I can also do this in a positive way. I am strong-willed, and because I want to do this thing, I'm doing this thing, okay? Lifestyle change, shredding for the wedding, preparing myself to raise kids that have a great relationship with food. Those are my goals, and I feel like I'm achieving them. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There was a struggle this week, but I really just tried to keep that anxiety low and make sure that I didn't freak out. I think that's pretty much it that happened this week. I have noticed a little bit of a change. It's weird. Like I look in the mirror and just something's different, but I don't know what it is. I don't know if my stomach feels a little bit flatter or maybe my like face is thinning out a little bit. When I'm smaller, my face is very small. Like my face is actually kind of big for what I normally look like. So I don't know if that's just going to start going and I'm just going to start losing face. I don't know. I'm excited to see. I'm going to do comparisons from some before and after videos and photos. I'm going to do that on my 4th weigh-in. So actually, you're going to see that in a week. I'm really excited. I don't know. Something's changing. Maybe it's just like minuscule. You know, my fiance and I are always laughing. It's like, oh, my Apple Watch is feeling looser. My rings are moving around a little bit more. I don't really know if there's real results, which is why I'm not going to compare them for another 2 weeks. But something's happening. It's happening on the scale, and I can tell something's happening visually. So I'm just going to keep going at it. I'm very happy that I finally started this. It took me all year, but I think I actually have my head wrapped around it, and I'm glad that this is where I'm at. Because if I would have tried earlier, well, okay, I tried many times to lose weight this year, but I just wasn't going about it the right way, and I'm glad that I'm finally getting my shit together.
Hey y'all, it's me, Kayla, from the future. So I'm editing this video right now and realized that I have no footage of me telling you about my new scale that I'm obsessed with and the apps that I'm using that I'll be mentioning every week. So here's a clip that I took out of the week 1 weigh-in that tells you all about that.
First up, I have a new scale, and it is the best thing that's ever happened, ever. If you're in any Facebook groups for weight loss, Noom, gastric sleeve, like pretty much every weight loss group right now is talking about the Renpho Scale. So I have the Renpho Scale and I have the measuring tape. Now there's an app and these are Bluetooth, which is awesome. So it means that when you weigh yourself, when you measure yourself, and it just tracks everything. It has a trend. It keeps track of like how much you've lost. I love the scale. The scale is great. It was really affordable. I'll leave the Amazon link below. The reviews are very, very good. So I was like, oh, I'm getting this. I feel like there's not that much more I can say, although I love these. I think I bought these in June, and even though I haven't been on a weight loss journey since June, I have been tracking my measurements and my weight, and it's just been very, very helpful. And honestly, the thing I love most of all between these two is that with the app, you can automatically have your weight and your measurements go to your iHealth or your Apple Health, whatever app, and your fitness app and any other apps that you want. So I just weigh myself once on the Renpho scale. It immediately goes to Happy Scale, my Fitness Pal, my Apple Health, my fitness, everything. So any app that I'm opening that has to do with like my weight loss journey, they're up to date already. It is perfect. I don't have to keep writing my weight down somewhere. Now, as far as the apps that I'm using on this journey, I'm using my Fitness Pal, of course. It's a classic. I've tried so many other food logging apps. They just don't have it. My Fitness Pal has been around for so long, literally so long, that there is so many foods, every food you can think of. And now there's even some feature for the restaurants. I don't know if someone did this themselves or if it's the restaurants, but you can have their whole menu. You can go through their whole menu. That's all I'm going to say. My Fitness Pal is the best. For so long, I was trying to find an alternative to my Fitness Pal because I just didn't want to get triggered. But honestly, I'm just gonna have to deal with being triggered, and I'm gonna have to work through it because my Fitness Pal is the best tracking app. And I don't care what you have to say, it truly is. I did Noom for a trial. The Noom food logging, oh, it is so bad. It is so bad. Noom, you should be ashamed. You should be ashamed. I'm also using Happy Scale, which is awesome. Even though I'm really trying to not weigh myself that often, I just know I have the urge and I will do it every day. And what Happy Scale does is it takes your plots and it has an average. So instead of doing all of this, you can see the average and you can see what you're losing on an average per week. You can set it up to have milestones so you can, keep track of your weight loss journey. in increments. It tells you what you lost in 7 days, 30 days, 90 days, what you've lost all time. It has your weight chart, weight loss progress, and it also does predictions. So yeah, it's really great. There's a feature that I really love on here. You can do a fresh start. So even if you've weighed in every day and your weight has gone up and down, you can choose one day to be your fresh start, and it'll hide all the other weigh-ins from you and just say, this is your starting. This is your day one. And I had to do that because since June, my weight has gone up and down, up and down, up and down. So I finally just had to pick a day and say, this is the day I started, which is the day after my birthday, the 11th. So I'm filming this on the 18th.
Okay, that's all. Goodbye.